Frank Lorenzo, FrankLorenzo, coming to you from Miami, Florida, area code 305.
Working with my father, it's challenging in a way, but exciting because he knows what he wants. He's very driven and very passionate about his industry. He's done so much for it. I've sacrificed 18 years of not having him, for my birthday because of market. And now I get to join him at market. It's pretty cool.
One of Frank's best traits is that he is always upbeat. He's always got a smile. He's always got a lot of energy. He's always friendly. There isn't anybody I know that doesn't love Frank.
I was born and raised in Miami, sons of immigrant parents from Cuba. We lived there my entire life. I was a young kid, loved sports, I loved music, had a great time in high school, and then I went to play music professionally with a Latin band for 6 years. And my family in the interim had furniture stores. My cousins came up to me and said, why don't you come and join the family business? You'd be great. And so I did, and little did I know that I had a knack for sales. I could sell stuff. And before I knew it, I was doing extremely well, the best person selling in the company. And I realized that the sales reps that would come in didn't have to work Saturdays and Sundays. And I had a family that just started, and I had my first son, Frank. And I wanted to spend time with them and enjoy the family life on weekends. And so the reps would come in, and I saw them come in on a Saturday morning, occasionally do a sales meeting and so forth. And I thought that was great. I loved that. And that's when I decided to go into the wholesale end of the business.
Frank is an incredible family man. You see it from the work ethic that he has with his family and his kids. When you see somebody like that, the way his kids get along with him, not all parents get along with their kids. And, it's something that's very unique, and he's been able to accomplish it really well.
What I admire most about Dad personally is just how fun and off the cuff he is. He tries to keep everything lighthearted. He's always joking around, especially with us. He's like the oldest 15-year-old you could possibly put. I mean, he's always joking around. He always says the wrong thing at the right time. It's just perfect. So it's just a very, very fun environment working with him, or just being with him personally.
I'd heard a lot about High Point. I drove to High Point. I slept in my car the first night. And then I went to see the different manufacturers that I thought were legitimate, good manufacturers that I'd like to become and represent their products. It was very tough. At the time, it was 1980s, and there was still a whole, Southern good old boy atmosphere, and it was tough for a young Cuban to come to High Point and try to get into an American company and demonstrate that I could do the job. But I was relentless, to be honest with you. And my first job was Coaster Company of America. That I said to the guy, listen, what do you got to lose? If you give me the line and I don't sell, you fire me. But if I sell, you got a great rep.
Frank's expertise in furniture and in the South Florida market and in the Latin community particularly is very, very valuable for all of us who do business with him.
So the second opportunity was Ashley, and with Ashley, they hired me because they had an opportunity in Dade and Broward County at the time, was big on Hispanic. So within a 2-year period, I turned a $500,000 territory into a $5 million territory. And that was when I knew what I was doing. I went to look for a venture on my own. I had acquired all these customers from Central and South America that nobody could take because I'm the Cuban guy that speaks Spanish. So as soon as I left Ashley, I met Michael Amini and his brother Mohammed at the showplace in the park, and they gave me an opportunity, and 25 years later, here I am.
Frank Lorenzo is our sales professional since 1992. I remember his first check was $40. He cares about his customers. He cares about the company. He's stuck with us through thick and thin till today. And it's a wonderful feeling to have him with us all these years.
My youngest son decided he didn't want to go to college. And he said, Dad, I want to be like you. And that's what inspired my son to come and start working with me, the first one. And then all of a sudden, a trickling effect, my second son came aboard and started to work with me. And my third son came aboard and started to work with me. And then finally, my daughter. came in to manage our office. And that's just been a spectacular, amazing relationship.
Working with my father is challenging and motivating at the same time. Challenging in the sense of, I think it is hard working with family, but it's also a blessing, so it's great. He does always challenge us to strive for more. And just his motivation in general. He loves what he does, and just seeing his passion for the industry and for his retailers and manufacturers just makes us strive for more.
What this award means to me is the fact that you don't come into an industry always to just take, but you come in with an attitude of giving back. And that's how you give back. You help other people reach their goals and their dreams. Personally, I'm most proud of my family. There's no way I would be where I am today if it wasn't for the support of my wife of 35 years and my kids. I think everybody is a piece of my puzzle, and I think that without them, wouldn't be here.
I really admire the wonderful family relationships you have with your kids and how they are doing so well in your business. From one family business to another, congratulations. We're proud of you.
Enjoy it. All the best and continued success.
Dad, I love you. Thank you for doing everything you've done. We've got this beautiful room of people here to honor you for what you've done and what you've given us. And I know it was always your dream for us to be working here in this industry with you. And just want you to know that it's my dream to be able to do something like this what you've done in the industry. So thank you. Love you. Proud of you.